You will drown in eternal night.
The following video is a Patreon request from ManWithNoGame45 YouTube. Thank you, buddy, for your continued support. Outworld, sometime before 2020. Outworld once was ruled by a mighty king, the Dragon King Onaga. Onaga was a powerful ruler, and besides measuring stuff, he also was skilled in the arts of necromancy. He was able to resurrect his fallen warriors, and it seemed his troops were unbeatable to say the least. But he also had a weakness: poison. So it came that one purple day, a warrior named Shao decided to explore this weakness and somehow managed to add poison to Onaga's metabolism. Since that never happened before, it took the Dragon King totally by surprise, and not even the power of rainbow orbs could stop him from passing away. Onaga was dead. Fatality. And Shao decided to sit down on his chair and called himself Kahn. From then on he was known as Shao Kahn. But despite him using measures that were known back then as a woman's weapon, he actually was very powerful himself. But there was a problem. After Onaga's decision to no longer be alive, also his entire army dropped dead on the spot. They all have been resurrected so many times that now, without the necromancer's magic, which forced them to stand up straight, there was nothing that could hold them in place, let alone be useful as a soldier in the new Khan's forces, of course. So Shao Kahn needed allies, and that fast. Someone else might also have the idea to sit down on that chair after all. A little while before all that, let's say sometime before 2015, he threatened to kill an old man for his own pleasure. But the man, Shang Tsung, told him he's a mighty sorcerer. Shao Kahn found that actually pretty useful, and instead of killing him, like he initially planned, he kept him around and added him to his service plan, granted him to serve under his rule. Anyhow, one other very purple day, Shao Kahn called his chair a throne and was sitting on it as he usually did, and thought about the realm of Outworld and how he could not only unite the people to a serious force, but also expand it. But not like McDonald's with franchises and such, no, he wanted to conquer the realms next to his and merge them together. And that is where the allies come into play. So he called his servant Shang Tsung over by saying something like,
Shang Tsung, get over here.
And Shang did what he was told. Shao told him that he had an idea.
I have an idea.
And told him that he once came across an Outworld race called the Shokan, and that he wanted all of them to be his allies, because they looked strong, and each of them had 4 arms.
I need to go undercover,
Shao explained, and that would be the best way to find out what he could use as leverage to enslave them. And because Onaga just stopped reigning not long ago, and none of the Shokan warriors has seen him before, he could hide that he's now running the show. But to go undercover, he needed one important thing. Actually two. An extra pair of arms. A short while after, Shang returned from his laboratory with 2 arms and suggested he could attach them via sorcery. Shao nodded in agreement, and a slight diabolical smile brushed over his face.
Not exactly convincing.
Shao argued, but Shang told him it will be fine. All he needs to do is come up with the right excuses when asked. So Shao, now with 4 arms instead of just 2, began his journey to the next closest Shokan camp. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. In case you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button twice just to make sure. And if you want to support the channel a little further, please consider joining the Patreon family of KC Mobile Gaming. You can already do that with as little as just $1 a month. And also follow me on social media like Twitter and Facebook. You will find all the necessary information in the description below of every video. If you want to see more content, then why don't you just click on one of those 2 videos here. Thank you for your support. Have a good one. KC over and out for today.